Hello everyone, and welcome back to EchPlays. I'm Esh. Welcome back to the Sky Factory. As you can see behind me, look at my wings, by the way. Lame. That's what those are. I guess that's why they have the different designs of the same thing. Because then they put like an when you have them in your inventory anywhere, they put wings of whatever type of wing is on this angel ring on your back. So it looks like I have some sort of weird feather disease sprouting from my spine. That's fine. Digressing immediately upon arrival. Welcome back, everyone. As you can see, some changes have taken place. Sure. The farm looks a little different. We've moved the farming station that we took so long to build early on in the series. Well, I said early. It was a little while ago, and we put it over here. It says no power. That's a lie. It has power. We have the generator up here as like a temporary solution for power, because this thing is and will remain one of the most inefficient things I've ever seen in a Minecraft mod. Like, it uses so much power to do essentially nothing. For the first like 10 seconds that it's on, it actually does its job. It like does all this stuff, but unless you have like an infinite amount of bone meal, after that point there's no point in having it on. So what I do is I come over here, I turn it on for a few seconds, let it sit there until it gets all of these picked and put into its inventory. But really, I could have been doing that myself. So at this point, this is just here because I built it and it took so long to build. Like, otherwise, it's really a bad thing. Like, there are other options, and we're going to look into them in terms of automated farming. There are some other farm blocks that are options, and we might do some tests on those as well. But for now, this is our farm, and I split it so we only have 2 crops instead of having a multitude of other various crops. We now have wheat and inferium essence plants with our little dirt plant here, because that's what we need. That's really all we needed. We needed wheat for our chickens, and we needed inferium essence for the future usage and delving into of the mystical agriculture mod. So that's what we're doing right now. And the reason we needed wheat for chickens is because we require hay, which is a block of wheat essentially, to make nests. You need 3 hay for each nest, and you need a nest for each of these coops. And as you can see, the biggest change, sorry, I sort of glossed over it, is that we have a ton of different chickens now in this expanded area, right? Like, we have a bunch of different chickens. We have snowball, green, purple. We have the basic colors, which are sort of the starting point of the hatchery mod. We've got our bone meal. We got our nesting pen. We've got steel chicken. We got gold chickens. We got gunpowder chicken. We've got some lead chicken. We got a conductive iron chicken. We got a coal. We got a water. We got sand. We got iron. We got clay. We got logs still. And then over here, the most important chickens are housed. These 2 are just sort of hanging out. There's another clay and a silicon chicken. So we can actually get silicon from this one. These are all redstone chickens, and these are all upgraded redstone chickens waiting to be hatched. They're all like 50-ish%. These aren't super fast, if I'm being honest. And that makes sense, because the highest you can get in terms of the stats of these chickens. So if I take one of these guys out, put him here, you can see that he has a growth, gain, and strength stat, and they're all at 3. That is of 10. So while it's better than 1-1-1, like they all start, it's not great. So you shouldn't really expect to get a whole bunch of redstone from it, for instance. So I've set them all up so they can sort of intermingle their genitals together, because they sort of crossbreed between the ones next to them, and they've grown a little bit. So we've got these eggs that are all in 4s and 5s in stats, and then we're going to eventually replace some of these lower ones with those and let those guys breed. And hopefully, eventually, we'll have 10-10-10s of the chickens that we want to have 10-10-10s of. However, the only reason we really wanted to get these redstone chickens up and running is because we had a lack of redstone, and all the other methods of redstone gathering were a huge pain in the ass, or are just a time sink. So, while it hasn't solved our problem pretty much at all, it has given us more redstone. So the question that we're going to be asking and answering today is, how much redstone do we have? And with that redstone, how many lava mills can we make? Because you'll recall last time, the reason we started messing with chickens and needing redstone is because we need to build machines that generate grid power for our damn angel ring, which I'm assuming is actually an angel's, the cock ring of Michael himself, the archangel. Is that true? I don't know. Is he an archangel? As you can see, the rodents that are Endermen are still plaguing our base, even though I put spikes in the... Good grief. That is so unnecessary. I turned that down even more, and it's still super loud. Oh my god. So as you can see, we are having some inventory management issues still, which is also one of the reasons why I worked... this episode is going to go up a day earlier than it probably is, because I thought I was going to be able to record just some stuff, but the chicken things took a little bit longer than I wanted. Right now, we're in the process of using chickens to get redstone, and alternatively, we're in the process of also hoping... I should probably get rid of these snowballs somehow. Hoping that we can get a nether quartz chicken, which I should probably go check on before we get started on our lava mills. Well, the objective today is to meander, so check that off the list. But also is to see how many lava mills we can make, which shouldn't take very long to figure out. So we have plenty of time to dilly-dally, if you dilly-dilly, if you will. So we need resonating, and I'm picking these because they seem like a decent choice of all the grid power generators. Lava mills seem like a good choice for us because we have a lot of lava, and we need a reason to use a platform over by the lava gen. So lava mills give you 2 GP when adjacent to lava. That's it. You just put it adjacent to lava and pop. You got yourself 2 GP per. And it only uses 1 resonating redstone crystal, which is this, of course, which is no problem. So it takes 4 redstone for each one, assuming we need 8 of these to get to 16 grid power, which is what our ring costs. Is that true? It may be 32, actually. I think it is 32, yeah. So if this is 2, then we need 16 of these things, which means 16 times 4 redstone. That's a number I do not intend on actually calculating. Let's go look into the nether, because I've built a platform in here hoping that we can get some spawns going. But every time I've checked, so that's another noise that they've decided to put on its own audio where it doesn't have a way to turn it down. It's like, does Notch actually want to fist me? Because he's doing that to my earbuds. I don't know what that means. But anyway, so far I've only gotten some pigmen in here, which is unfortunate. Apparently, oh my god, nether fortresses actually do still show up in here? Now, I could be wrong. Like, there's a lot of really dated information on the internet about the old versions of this mod pack. But if that's true, then we can fly around eventually and see nether fortresses, which is where a lot of these chickens spawn. Other people say that if you just build a platform and wait, eventually you might get them. So it's a sort of a waiting game regardless. Good grief. Okay. But I'm gonna digress on that as well, because it seems like that's where we... Oh god. I honestly don't remember the Ender portal ever making that noise in the past and never being that loud. There's a freaking sound muffler there. It just ignores it. That sound specifically. It's insane. Why? Why do they do this? It's because they build their fucking game in JavaScript. That's why. Alright, anyway. So, I'm just going to make a little bit of room here. I'm going to take as much of these bones that I can. And I'm going to throw them into the garbage. So let's do that real quick. Get these snowballs out of our inventory. Get that out of there. Filthy. Filthy gross. Nope. No, don't want it. Don't even. Okay. And chicken. Okay, cool. So we've got 37 in our inventory. There's not going to be very many more, if at all. If probably have less in our computer, but we're going to go look and see. We might have some... Actually, did we look... Is there any in this? I didn't even pay attention. There may be some redstone in here. Yes, so we got 12. Okay, let me take these bows too. So what I'm thinking about doing is, okay, let me go back to it. There's so much stuff going on. I'm not like completing thoughts. Essentially, we need the nether quartz chicken, which we just talked about in perpetuity. Is that the right word? We need one because we need one to make a lava chicken. And we need a lava chicken to mix with another chicken in order to make blaze rod chicken, which will then give us blaze rods, which we need for a nether chest and or nether tank. Or not a nether chest and tank, an ender chest and ender tank. Now the default ender chest is viable for us. All we need is an ender eye, which is easy to make. But it's not as good. It doesn't offer the control that we would want from the modded Ender IO nether Ender chest. So we want the blaze rods for sure, but we may have to cave a little bit in order to get the temporary reprieve from some of the problems we have by not having any Ender chests. We might have to use the crappy one. So you might come back next episode and see that we've hooked up some ender chests to things so that we can teleport items around a little bit more without having to run pipes all over the place. So we'll see what happens. So now, moving on. Let's go check how many redstone we have in the computer. Probably not a lot. I don't know how many. If we can make about half of what we need by the end of this episode, I would be very happy and very surprised also. So redstone, we've got, oh, there's 50 in here. That's more than I thought. Okay, so we have 99 redstone. Unfortunately, it doesn't look, there's no way to like unredstone a torch, I don't think. That would be awesome if I could. And get the redstone off the torch. Because we're getting all this redstone torches from the mob spawner as well. We don't have any say in whether it's redstone or redstone torch in this case. Yeah, there's no way. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, let's put that back. Now. So we have a 99. I think I've made some stone burnt, which is a weird name for thing. Let's see. So it's one for each thing. This is a gold ingot, and then we got stone burnt. So stone burnt. Oh, we haven't actually burnt the stone. So I've made some polished stone, which is just bricks in the form of a square, a 2x2, and then we have to cook these. So if I, no wait, what do you have to do to it? A resonator. Okay. Oh, wait, that's what it was. I did put them in there, but I just forgot to power it. Oh, that's what the problem is, of course. So, we have to find a way to get... How much is this? I mean, I don't know if it needs a full 8 GP in order to work. Let's just make one thing that doesn't... So the answer here is we need to find one thing that generates GP that doesn't require that stone stuff. There are a ton of mills, but I think these all require that, unfortunately. A manual mill might be the answer to our problem here. I hate to say it, but it could be. So maybe we make a manual mill and see if it actually works. Or if we have to, I don't know if this thing needs all 8 GP to work, or if it just goes faster or slower based on whatever the case is. So, let's just try this first. Let's just try this first and see if we can't. The good news is these redstone gears actually utilize these torches that we have. We can't do anything else with. So that's something. Okay, that's there. What else are we needing here? Polished stone and a resonating crystal. Done. And then some of this polished stone. We'll take it all. Stick that in there. And we now have a manual. Oh, look at that. We got a manual mill achievement. Okay. Generating 15? Are you serious? It said 1. Okay, I clearly don't understand what's happening with this thing. Right. Get the polished back out. Stick the polished in here. And let's see if we can't get this thing up to 8, I guess. I don't... Does it use 8 per 1? It seems like it did. Oh, I see. It's just... once it gets to 8, it makes 1. Oof, that's tough. Okay, fair enough. I guess this is our life now. This is actually worse than I thought it was going to be. Did not know what to expect today. I just knew what my goal was. We always sort of forget about one step, and that's usually the pain in the ass step. I just didn't realize that the pain in the ass step was actually going to be a pain, because my click finger is going, oh no, you can just hold it down. Never mind. Okay, cool. Here we go. So I just want enough of these to make 1 lava mill, and we can go test it and set it up and see how it works. Because this is not exactly what I thought was going to be happening. That's 5. That's actually pretty quick. So if you stop, it just sort of loses all power. And you have to start all over, which is unfortunate. Give me that good polished stone. Give me that stone. How many do we have now? 7? Okay, that's enough, actually. I think we only needed 6 for the lava mill. 7. Okay, 7's perfect then. Boom. No problem. Okay, we'll put that in there then. Right. And then we need 1 of these. And then we needed to just do this. Lava mill accomplished. Let's go put this bad boy over some lava. So it's anywhere adjacent to this thing, so that's a good... I'm hoping we can just put it above a lava block, and it will function. I don't see why it wouldn't, you know? I don't see why it wouldn't. Okay, so actually what we do need is some sort of fireproof block. So maybe some of this glass. We can use it like the other glass that we have over on the other side of it. So if I chisel this and so forth, we can make it look good. Match the other side. I believe it's this one. Okay. So we'll put this in a little temporary receptacle shape. We'll put 1 block of lava in there. We'll put this lava mill over the top of it. And we'll see what it does, I guess. So we need a temporary block here. Put the lava in there. I wonder, I'm assuming it has to be at least right next to this thing. So, where am I going? I needed a little bucket of lava. I don't know why I'm coming down here. I'm dumb. Oh boy. Okay. So grab a bucket of lava, and then stick it in our little hole. Put this lava in our hole. It's going to burn real good, and we need to get rid of this, actually, before it catches on fire or something. And why did I do that, actually? I'm so fucking stupid. I got rid of it before I used it. Jesus. Alright, now let's move this. It's fireproof, at least. Okay. So this thing is no power used or generated. What are you talking about? Does it have to be flowing? I don't think so. It says adjacent, so maybe it has to... This should count, but... Well, I'm a little lost. Grid power 2.24 of 0. No power used or generated. That seems telling. That seems pretty straightforward, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, let's look at some more other building materials. Maybe the glass was not the best for testing, if I'm being honest. I just thought it would be... I was fairly confident. If I'm being truthful with you guys, I was fairly confident that would actually be a straightforward situation in which you actually put lava adjacent to a thing and it works, because it says, you know, in the thing, put lava adjacent to make it work, and I did that. I thought I did that, but apparently not. You know, apparently not. Good grief. Okay, it's fine. You know, we knew this wasn't going to be easy. Nothing ever is in this so far. Nothing's been easy since, like, the very beginning. Okay, what I want to do here is put the lava mill right here. Okay, it is generated, because it has to be next to it. Maybe adjacent means next. I mean, I know what it means next to, but I've assumed above would also count. But it doesn't. So this is working. Generating 2. So it's constantly generating 2. What about our ring here? Okay. Let's see if it's actually working on this thing down here. Oh my god, the frames dropped. I nearly walked right off the edge there. Jesus. There is a little bit of that in this mod pack right now. It's been like that for a few episodes now. Okay, let's see if this thing is doing anything. It doesn't seem to be... Okay, you have to get it maxed out. It's, I mean, it's not the best, if I'm being honest. I guess I could get a clicker on this thing. Is there a thing in this pack? Don't do this to me. Oh, look at this. I don't even have to, like... Oh, look, he's doing it in the background. That's insane. Alright. Okay, there doesn't seem to be, like, the clicker item. All these things seem to have clicker. Oh, it's click. Not clicker. Okay, so there's nothing called clicker. I'm sure is something. Okay, if I just click it once and let go, it even does it. So that's not too bad, honestly. If I was willing to, I could just sit here for the rest of my damn life and make this thing work, but... Okay, so, I guess now what we want to do is make those things. So, I guess what we can do is type in lava mill and make as many of these resonating redstone crystals as we can. So, 1. I don't know how many we made there. I think we only made... Oh, you know what? The problem isn't redstone at this point. It is the lack of those shards. So we can make those pretty easily. But I think the tool to do that is over here in this chest. So we're going to crack these babies up. I wonder if... I can't imagine ender pearls taste very good. I was going to say I wonder if they taste good. I don't know why they would. It's like, I wonder if rocks taste good. Why would you even ask that? Of course they don't taste good. Like, they're not food. People aren't eating them. If things taste good, people are going to eat it. Trust me. Like, it doesn't matter if it's the worst for you. People are going to eat that. Oh my god, I may have gone a little too far here with this stuff. But at the same time, like... Oh yeah, speaking of computer, added another 4K drive to our system here. Also, that was another upgrade we made in the meantime. So that's fine. We're getting there. It's not actually too bad. I think the next drive I make is going to be the 16K one though. I think we're ready to graduate, you know. All right. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Did we actually just do it? There's 19 here. It's more, even more. Holy shit, dude. I think we might have just done it. Now all we have to do is make this polished stone stuff. Oh my god, I didn't realize. I honestly not good at math. So looking at a number like 91 randomly and saying, okay, I need 4. How many can I make out of that? It's apparently more than we need. So, what a surprise. What a damn surprise. What a great surprise. Oh my god, he's going so fast. Look at it. All right, so that means we need well, we have 1, so we only need 15 of them. So 15 times 7. Oh my god. Why did I don't know what that is. I could do it, but I don't feel like it. And it's not something I can do in my head. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I'm so dumb. Oh, it's okay. You know who's dumb? Forrest Gump. And he's famous and rich and also fake, but whatever. All right, so we need well, 3 would be like 45. So double that into 90, and then 90 plus 15 more, so 105. Is that right? 105 polished stones into stone burns? That's a lot, actually. Look how little I've made so far. Get out of my land! Get off my fucking land right now! What do you think? You got a friend, you son of a bitch. What the fuck? They're so... You know what? I was gonna kill your friend first, but... His legs are gone. He's never gonna play basketball again. His dream was to make the NBA. But guess what? That dream is over. Alright? Now you're gonna go to college to get like a business, associates in business or something, you piece of shit. Okay. I'm gonna let this thing go for a while. And we'll come back when we have enough to make 15 more lava mills, which will then hopefully give us enough to fly. I think that's how it works. I hope so, because if we have to waste one more episode on this ring, I'm actually going to shoot myself in the face. Thank you. Okay, we're back, and I now have, no thanks to this mechanical user, which doesn't seem to work on the manual mill. It's supposed to be like a clicker, but it doesn't, so I actually had to wait and do this myself, which is not that different, honestly. Just minimized and, you know, went to watch my favorite porn or whatever. You know, do what you want when you're waiting for your manual mill. I like to watch really freakish, deviant porn in my spare time. It's not a sexual thing. It's just the only thing that really interests me. But I digress. Stoneburn. It's in our future. It's in our past. It's now in our present. I have this much, whatever this number is. It's more than 105, which I think is the amount that we need for 15 lava mills. And as you can see, I did check out the solar panel in this. Problem, of course, is that while it will help us generate for things like the resonator, if you're trying to fly at nighttime, I'm afraid we're going to perish. Okay, it's going to be like a Goose from Top Gun situation. Not specifically, but we're going to die in the air, essentially. Spoilers, sorry. So let's go back to the lava mill. And again, our goal is to make 15 of these things. So if I do that, that's 17. Okay, beautiful. So now, to end this episode, we just have to set these things up, right? So assuming that it all functions the way I think it's going to, which there's a 50-50 chance of that. Who knows at this point. But we should be able to just line these things up like this. So it's going to be 8 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll put 1 here, 7, and then 1 here. 8. Actually, you know what? This one probably should be somewhere else. Alright, and then on this side, there we go. We have 2 extras, which is actually okay. I'm not against having a couple more GP than we need. So what we'll do is we'll put this here. We'll break these. I'll go get some more lava. I don't know if we need to have a source block adjacent situation or if it can be running lava. We'll test that out now. Okay, so these are next to running lava. So they don't seem to be... Actually, they are. They're just not generating full 2 points. So that's pretty cool, actually. So what we'll do is we'll make sure that every one of these things is next to a source block so we can get the full 2 GP generated. And, of course, make use of this lava that we've been making. And that's really what it's all about, isn't it? We have this situation where we have a huge platform that I spent hours building dedicated to lava generation. And essentially, we aren't even using it at all. So it's nice to have a use for it. And this, of course, will, if all goes as planned, lead to us having flight. So at the end of this episode, hopefully, after this arduous task of lava bucketing, we will end it with the vision of your boy Esh. Ya boy. Flying in the air, okay? Which is all we've ever really wanted. I don't really know what to expect. I'm hoping that it's just permanent flight as long as you have 32 GP. However, I'm sorry, I feel like my voice is doing something weird. Hello? Hello? I don't know, maybe it's just a sound thing. Let me know if that hawking of a loogie sound was titillating for you, though. If you think that should be something we incorporate in all the future episodes, just leave a comment below. Hit the like button, you know? Tell your friends if they like the sound of a grown man hawking a loogie on the internet to come check it out. And, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to take it from here. Alright, we're almost there, though. I think we're in the last one. Alright, this is all generating now. Beautiful. It's pretty efficient, too. So we got, like, for instance, we could, I don't know if it would be more efficient space-wise, but we could make like a big checkerboard of this, where each of these has 4 in a diamond shape around it, and each one would be generating 2. So, if we want to make even more GP, we could do that. And that's not a big deal, really, either. This was not too hard. The only bottleneck was the redstone, and assuming that we can eventually get chickens that are just pumping out, just absolutely shooting redstone out of their anus like a machine gun, which is, I'm assuming, is how they lay the redstone over there on that platform, then boom, problems solved. We can have so many lava mills, it's insane. So that said, we're here now. We've hit the point where we have the generation. The question is, of the 36 apparent grid power that we have in our possession, we can fly. Oh my god. Is it doing anything? It's just using it. As long as we have 32 in the reservoir, it seems to me as though flight is ours. Like, look at this. We're doing it. Holy shit. And with 4 to spare because we made 2 extras. Oh, that is fantastic. Everyone, we've done it. Oh, God. It's finally a thing that we've done. Now, the one thing that we can't do is fly around the nether, I don't think. I think it has to be a generated chunk. I think that's worth checking out before we end this. I don't think we're going to have access to the GP unless we make another set of lava mills in the nether, which is not out, honestly, not out of the realm of possibility in the future, but for now, I don't think it's going to be a thing. So hopefully this platform works in terms of our nether quartz chicken dreams. Some people dream of all sorts of erotic things, and I, of course, dream of the possibility that one day, actually, we can fucking fly. We can fly here. Now, the problem is, I don't know if this is still true. I mean, could be old news. Could change. But, like, I would assume that the chunks on the other side aren't loaded, but I could be wrong. Now, it's apparently a thing that you could potentially lose your GP if the chunk with all the GP generation unloads. So we could be flying out in the nether places, and all of a sudden we don't have it. I don't know if that's true still, or even if it was accurate at the time that the post I read said it. If you know, hit me up below with the true answers and facts. But, so I'm not sure if even exploring the nether is a possibility for us, because we could just lose our GP and plummet all of a sudden, and then not only are we going to be dead, but we'll be dead somewhere some crazy distance out in the nether, in the middle of nowhere, which would make it nearly impossible to go back out there and get our stuff back. So I'll have to do some more reconnaissance on the internet and see exactly what's going on with it, and if it's possible for us to use this ring to fly in the nether extreme distances, looking for a nether fortress. But we'll see. So next time, I think it's going to be a chicken-centric episode. So I hope you love chickens as much as I do, because I gotta be honest with you guys. Of all the things we've messed with in this mod pack, I've actually enjoyed my time off screen with the hatchery mod more than any of them. I don't know. Oh my god, you know what I just realized? But I think we lost chicken lives here. Oh no, no, they're here. Okay. I was getting worried because I thought that the chickens that we hatched, I only saw one of them. And I thought maybe they wandered off the edge into the abyss. All right, let's see if we can't get some more chicken sex happening here, that we can get these boys upgraded into something more substantial. 3-3. This guy, I think, can go. I'm sorry to say this, but you're retired, my friend. You know what? We could use his initial redstone yield from his death, his unfortunate demise. But yeah, we're gonna build a bunch of stuff. Okay, we're going to be building a bunch of stuff that may or may not be necessary, because there's a bunch of blocks in the hatchery mod that will allow us to do different things, including the thing I'm most excited about is the grinder, which will allow me to grind feathers up into something useful. So all those multitude of stacks of feathers that we are not using for anything, they're just either taking up space or having me throw them into the abyss, we can actually grind them and mix them with some other stuff and make them into chicken feed, which I don't think is realistic. I don't think chickens eating their own feathers is healthy. I could be wrong. Maybe there's some protein in there. I don't know. Don't know for sure. We can just pretend that it's healthy. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing next time. So I hope you guys are looking forward to the chicken extravaganza episode, a very special episode of Sky Factory. If you guys liked this episode, however, don't forget to hit the like button, okay? If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Both of those things help. And most importantly, don't forget to share this video with all your friends. And I'll see you guys next time on the Sky Factory.